So, you might want to close the door a little bit for this, Katie. You might want to close it away. But, what did you just do?
I was scrolling through the alerts, and next thing I know, it freezes right there.
Hold on. You move out of the way for a second. Hang on a second. 6 God motherfucking damn.
Because the iPhone 11 Pro Max supremacy.
Then again, my Samsung has 4 cameras.
God damn it. But on that note, how's it going, guys? Claybanger 150. Hey, now, on a serious note, it's Thunderbuddy 01 here, along with
Thunderbuddy 02. Oh, you fuck. In all seriousness, I'm Clay Ranger 143.
You know who I am.
No, we don't.
Say
The devious couple.
yeah.
Who the fuck are you exactly?
I'm the OG, NorCal D599.
And I go for Thunder Star.
Alright,
Yeah. And, you were saying?
I was gonna say, in this episode of Radio Reviews, yeah, I'm doing the intro this time because this fucker has done it for the past 4 episodes.
Yeah. So
On this
as you were saying, yeah.
On this episode of Radio Reviews, we're taking a look at quite literally a fucking pill case. No.
Literally, it is a pill case because
Yeah.
of how small it is.
Yeah, a pill case with a screen and 3 lights.
And it could.
Let me see. Damn it, it doesn't.
Although, and I should also mention that this is, in fact, Reecom's. What?
Sorry, that was loud.
It's okay. But anyways, as I was saying, this is actually one of Reecom's newest models in the weather radio market, and that radio would be the Reecom R-500.
Alright, so the Reecom R-500. This is, as Michael said, one of the more newer models of weather radios on the market. And quite honestly, one of the most expensive ones to date, as this set me back around $180 fucking on Amazon.
Okay, minor rant here. A radio like this should not be worth over $100.
Exactly.
Alright?
Exactly.
Actually, any radio in general should not be worth over $100.
Well,
This.
actually, allow me to correct you on that. The only way a radio would be worth over $100 is if the features can justify it.
But this is basically a fucking shrunken down R1650. That's about it. The only thing they added, which was new, was the fucking multi-channel monitoring. That's about it. And you can view every single alert instead of just viewing them in alert blocking. But that, to me, doesn't justify the price tag on this radio. But more on that in a bit. So,
like, what is it? Like, are the parts inside made out of gold?
it could be.
Are they?
But
Is that why it's worth so much?
well, I would take it apart, but I don't want to because warranty void if damage sticker. But anyways,
Yeah,
yeah.
who knows how long the warranty goes into effect?
I want to say it's about like 90 days or a year. I'm not sure.
So it's already expired.
Probably.
But anyways,
if it's a year, then I still got a few months left. But
Okay.
if it's 90 days, then yeah, it's fucking gone.
So anyways, Yes, the Reecom R-500. One of the most sought-after Reecom models because of its fucking expensive little price tag. And by little, I mean fucking ginormous, unlike the size of this radio, because, let me tell you, this thing may look large on camera, it may look larger than it looks on camera, but it's actually smaller than it looks. For instance, the whole screen is literally...
Has weather outlook.
But, yeah. The screen, for example, just tells you how big this radio actually is. This is a tiny-ass radio, and it's somehow a desktop radio. I mean, here, you hold it. It's yours, after all. I mean, yeah, look at it. It's tiny. Katie, you hold it.
Yeah.
It's fucking tiny.
Yeah.
Javier, you hold it. It's fucking tiny. Here, let me hold it.
Do my taxes?
Maybe. Hey, let me hold it back. It's fucking tiny.
As you proceed to drop it.
No, I did that intentionally. Oh,
Hello?
but, yeah.
And may I also mention that the manufacturing of this radio is extremely inconsistent, because there have been times where I would try to get this radio and it would be out of stock.
Yeah, they make these by special request. Yeah. So that means when a customer orders an R500, they have to make it. I think that's a... Yeah.
So-
Look at this bullshit. This bullshit. Anyways.
So can the same thing be said with the R200?
Yes.
The green?
The green
Yes.
variant of the R500?
Yes. They make those by request too. Because, a certain somebody has an R200. And that could be reviewed in season 13 or 14.
Or season 20.
But, yeah. All I know is, yeah, the Reecom R-500 is a very tiny radio. So let's look at a general overview of this particular unit as I put my phone over, here. Right next to the sleepy Callie.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Let's take a look at the quick overview of this.
And if I may hold the camera real quick.
Yes.
So, yeah. You may notice the Callie over there. She is fucking mine to any Splatoon enthusiasts that I'm friends with that are watching this video. She is mine. Zion, you have Maggie and Aoi Asahina from Danganronpa. Chandler, you have Melanie, and you have plenty of other fucking female characters that you simp for. And Mox, you have Desti and Marie, so you can suck my dick and get the fuck off of Callie's tits, alright? Please and thank you. Anyway, so you were saying?
Okay, so let's take a look at the quick overview of the R500, Doug DeMuro style. So, first off, it has a very nice green display. It displays the date, the time, and the day of the week, as well as the year, of course, August 8th, as this is being filmed, 2021 at 11:04 p.m. It has Reecom Alert Radio with the NOAA Weather Radio logo, or the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration. I said that weird.
20 times.
National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Hey, he told me to say it 3 times fast.
I said 20.
Oh, 20 times, okay. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. National Oceanic and Atmospheric... Okay, anyway, so you have the NOAA logo there. And you have your warning light array. You have warning, watch, and advisory / statement. You have the public alert logo on the right-hand side of the radio, kind of reminiscent of the R1630D and the 50D. And on the bottom, you have weather / all hazards alert / public safety alert radio. On the side, you have a bunch of tiny little oval-shaped buttons. You have,
Oh my god, they're so tiny!
you have a menu button. You have a circular button with an arrow pointing to the left. That's the enter button, or excuse me, or the select button.
Choking on that dick real good?
Bitch! Oh my god. You have the volume up, volume down, and left-right arrows on the side. You have your sleep button for the alarms, and it says alarm not set. And this is also acting as the sleep and band buttons. And on the top, you have your tuning left and tuning right button, as well as the review button for any previous alerts that was logged into the radio. And you have the snooze / light button. You have the radio button, and stop. And if I back out...
A chance of showers and thunderstorms.
That's what that does. Radio and stop, just like the desktop radio. So, on the side, you have nothing there. Oh, and also on the top, you have the speaker as well. On the back, you have this weird part of it that protrudes out.
That's for
the speaker as well. You have an external antenna port on the back. You have the battery compartment, which slides out like so, revealing that it takes 4 AA batteries for backup power, alkaline or rechargeable. So that just snaps in, but you have to do it like a certain way, unfortunately. And if I can just take it back out again.
Break it now.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you break it, you pay for it.
You break it, you buy it.
Nice job. Oh, let me.
You do it. I don't want to fuck it up. You do it.
All right.
Got it wedged in there real good.
Come on. Pretend you're backing out of a slut that you don't want to bang.
There you go. Damn. So you were wait. You gotta go in like this. It has to be entered in a certain way.
There we go.
So as I was saying, you have the external antenna jack right here. Yes, it actually has an external antenna jack. You have the DC jack. You have
What? What?
Nicholas.
What?
Nicholas.
What? I was concerned.
How much did you pay for this?
I paid around 180. Actually, let me
$180 for this.
let me double check. Let me check the Amazon listing just to be sure, because I bought that with my Sharecom. So
You did?
yeah. So I just gotta deduct the Sharecom price from this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I paid around $174 for that. Why?
174? Javier, I need to ask you a favor.
What's up?
Real quick, just tell me something.
Okay.
Tell me something.
Can I hold the camera real quick?
No.
Why?
I gotta show this on camera before
Why?
you see it. Do you see what I see?
Oh, I do! Oh my god! I freaking see it!
Do you see what I see?
Let me see.
No.
Oh my god!
Do you see what I see?
I do!
Do you?
Yes!
Katie, do you see what I see?
I do! Oh my god!
So, Nicholas, you paid $174 with a radio,
guess what?
that has an engraved butchering of audio out as a duo out. You. I can't believe I just found that. Are you kidding me? Reecom.
How did you?
I don't use it. I don't use that port.
Are you fucking kidding me? Recom!
Were you guys drinking on the job while manufacturing this radio?
You make a fucking $180
Almost $200 radio, and yet you butcher audio out.
I can't believe that.
Audio out.
I can't believe that.
All right. I'm gonna get my server VC pulled up. I gotta show them.
I can't believe that. I can't believe they did that. It's
You know what I'm
engraved.
thinking of?
What?
What if they did the same thing
With the R200?
No. Well, not only that, but what about checking it out on the R1650 or R1630?
I doubt it, but I could check. I can't believe I found that.
Holy crap. That is hilarious. So, for those who own...
Oh, yeah, they did, yeah, sure. They did it right on the fucking desktop radio, but not on the R500.
So, for those who own an R500 right now, yeah, you better go double check it to make sure
Check it if
that-
it says DUL out.
All right. I'm gonna pull up the my block party VC real quick.
I cannot believe that. That is a first in radio reviews history. history. A radio with an engraved butchering.
Hey, yo, so alright, so yeah, I'm gonna be really quick. So we're currently filming for radio reviews. Oh, by the way, everyone, say.
Oh yeah, subscribe to all these guys. Subscribe to the Gaming Kingpin, Chaos Mox, Mr. Riot, and Rudy Octoling, because they were in a previous episode. But yeah, Nicholas, would you care to explain the engraved butchering we found on one of your most expensive radios in your collection?
Alright, so the radio that he is referring to, so I paid around $180 for this Reecom R-500. Tell me if you see anything wrong with this particular label right there.
Wait, please zoom in real quick. Why is this audio? Wait, hold on. Wait, audio. Wait, did they video?
They did!
Did.
A duo out!
And they did that for how many years?
Oh god.
How long has this been going on? Could they have done the same, possibly, with the R-200? Unbelievable! We checked the 1650.
And it's spelled correctly.
Okay.
Damn! They must have been in a motherfucking rush to make this particular one. Because, yeah, look, a duo out.
We took the deviousness.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody has noticed that.
I'm honestly surprised. I am surprised this wasn't quality checked before. I am surprised nobody quality checked this before it left the assembly line.
This is unbelievable.
But seriously, how could you mess this up? How?
This is unbelievable.
This is literally an embarrassment to Reecom.
I can't believe that.
That butchering is just as much as an embarrassment to the Reecom radios as much as Halo is an embarrassment to the game series.
Nicholas, honestly, you shouldn't have said that.
I'm only joking. It's all in good fun and banter.
Exactly. It's just for joking purposes.
Ryan, I know you play Halo. If I did offend you by accident, I apologize. I'm only joking around.
I don't even play Halo.
Me neither.
I used to play Halo, like, all the time when my little bro, wow. Big bro was still hanging with me. But, yeah, keep it up.
Anyways, yeah, that's about it. Is that all?
I believe that is it. So I will try to join back in here a little bit later tonight if I'm not too tired. I just figured I'd show you guys a brief.
This lap.
Yeah, because I just now noticed this, and the fact that I'm noticing it now.
Yeah, and I was the first one to tell you. I noticed it first.
Does it have to be with just that radio and not any other?
Who knows if the R200 is like that as well?
It could be.
So it's like that with every single R-200 and R-500?
Honestly, I'll have to see. I'll have to
Actually,
ask.
hey, before we go into the first feature, I want to hang on. I want to find out for myself. Yeah, thank you. I want to find out.
And meanwhile, somebody is crunching chips right against their microphone. I'm not wearing headphones because this is not a fucking ASMR session.
Oh yeah, there's I forgot. There's no other fucking pictures of the R200 except for the front.
Sorry, I'm eating kettle. I'm eating kettle, please.
I can't believe it.
I still can't believe that butchering went unnoticed.
Hey, I'll let you know. No, never mind. I'll let you know. Once that person gets the R200, I will ask them personally to take a picture of the left-hand side of the radio just to fucking see if there is a goddamn
Wait,
picture.
take a look at Twitter with the Liker 3's unboxing of the R-500 and see if the spelling error is still there.
I'll check.
If
Seems like that. It seems like that's the only thing that's been butchered.
Yeah.
Cause I don't see anything. I don't see anything else, and I'm literally double checking just to make sure that nothing else got butchered. But seriously, how can you fuck this up, Reecom? Come on now.
Get one job.
Exactly.
I can't believe they went as far to doing that.
It's just, yeah.
I can't even see the left side.
Like Nicholas said earlier, someone must have fell asleep while during the quality check process. But holy shit, I can't believe that out of all the seasons of radio reviews that has been done, this is a first. This has to be a first.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
By the way, Zion, remember in the Danganronpa channel, I shared my first attempt at making a video with VideoPad?
Yeah.
I have another one, but the trial ended, and I can't do shit about it until I purchase the pack.
I think you can. I think there's a way to download free registration codes. I have one of them if you want one.
What does the code do?
It allows you to have a registered full version of VideoPad.
Okay,
24/7.
good. That's good. But first, do you want to see what I got?
I really can't right now. I can't pause the game.
Well, if you get a game over, the first video contained spoilers for the Korean.
Oh my god!
This one has Chapter 5 spoilers to its prequel.
Hold on, what?
Oh my god! This was uploaded on April 1st, 2015.
By Severe Weather Liker 3.
Oh my god! It's the same thing on his! Look! 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 It's the same goddamn thing! This isn't the only one!
Fucking idiots.
Are you
I'm sorry to go
This
off
is-
topic,
look.
but Nicholas is Mr. Explosion. Riri's, well, Mr. Red. What should I be for this server?
That is a good question. I will think about that, but before I join back full time. So, but right now, I'm going to.
I'm just lost for words.
Unbelievable. I can't believe it was on every R500 then?
Probably.
I am guessing so.
What the fuck?
Reecom, you got a lot of explaining to do.
Job.
You.
Finish your sentence, please.
Alright, so I'm gonna.
Just like the time that Michael never realized that tornado was misspelled on the running snail box. It's tornado.
Okay, get it over with so we can move on to the first feature. We're not even 20 minutes into it. This is a 20-minute video already.
Jesus.
The fucking butchering caused it.
Welcome to radio reviews.
Welcome to Butchering Secrets or Mythbusters it's Mythbusters Radio Reviews Edition.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, get on with it. I'm running out of space.
This is one for the bloopers.
Oh, this is gonna go in
This
the
is
main
gonna
segment.
go in the entire. This is gonna go in the entire video.
Alright, so alright, I will join back in the VC a little bit later tonight. I do want to get this episode done, but I promise as soon as the episode's over, I'll join back with you guys.
Yeah.
I might be in bed when that happens though.
Before you go,
Yeah.
how long is Michael staying in your area for again?
8 days.
Yeah, he's staying until the 16th. Yeah.
Well, have fun with that. And don't tire yourself too much.
I won't. I'm looking forward to it.
Most likely.
Yeah, you two do it. Do us a favor and do something fun.
Well,
Yes.
I saw him humping his air mattress earlier. So alright, but for real though, I'll join back with you guys later. All right.
Adios.
All right. See ya.
Before we do anything,
All right.
A duo out. A duo out. Unbelievable, Reecom. Okay, so the first feature that we're gonna get into besides the fucking butchering is the one and only button beeps. Okay, the button beeps on the Reecom R-500. There's 3 different types. The normal ones, the one where you hold it down to get in the menu, and the invalid one.
Oh, one thing I will say about the regular button beeps. So if you go to this menu here where it says ketone, it's page 12.
You can actually silence the ketones.
Yeah, if you're one of those people that don't like hearing button beeps, sometimes like me.
Honestly, they're not even annoying.
I don't mind it. It's just that I just have them off on almost all my radios.
Yeah, same here. Plus, I feel like I thought this would hinder having the button beeps on would
Nah, it's not a Midland.
True.
Yeah. It's not like the version 8 with its horrendous button beeps. Yeah! There's Michael orgasms in front of my radio.
Oh my god, I'm not used to this. A duo out.
Christ all fucking mighty.
But, and that was on Severe Weather Like Earth 3's radio too. But, anyways, that's besides the point. The next feature we are going to get into is none other than the Siren Test, and it is right over here. Right here on page 9. Alright, the Siren Test on the Reecom R-500. Now, I should mention that it does all 4 different sirens. It has warning, watch, advisory statement, and the test. So let's get on with it. In 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this again.
It's pretty loud for a tiny speaker, I will say that.
One thing I will say about the that is not a 1650. This I'm tired. Okay.
I don't blame you.
So one thing I will say about the R500, so you can actually, so unlike the 1650s, if you go to the siren volume, you can see 40 as opposed to what is it, like 24 on the D's and
24, and the C's, it's 16.
that's fucking quiet, but like.
I heard a voice.
A voice.
That was fucking weird.
I didn't hear anything.
I thought I heard something, but anyways.
Alright, so sirens are just like any other Reecom.
Yeah, pretty much any Reecom that's new. So, yeah, why don't we get into the next feature? And that would be the antenna. Okay, the antenna on the Reecom R-500. So, judging by how thin it is, it's obviously not meant for signal grabbing, is it? However, it is kind of okay for a small radio such as this. I mean, it's no bigger than the ER50, for Christ's sakes. I mean, I think it's slightly a little bit taller than the ER50. I mean, comparing it side by side, right at the base, yeah, it is a little bit taller than the ER50, of course. Just a little bit. But like I said, this antenna, because of how small this radio is not necessarily meant for grabbing a lot of signals. So, yeah, you look like you could use some rest.
A little bit.
A little bit? Or like a lot of bit.
Yeah.
But, anyways, here's the thing. The antenna is really just I don't want to say a placeholder, but it's something that's, well, it was kind of a little bit of an afterthought-ish. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, it's okay, but at the same time, it's a bit, eh. I mean, it's tiny, yeah, because it's a tiny radio, but I guess it's okay for a tiny radio like this. But we shall definitely find out with the final rating later on with the reception test. So here's something that I've been wanting to discuss with you a while now, ever since you bought this radio. And the next feature on this radio is actually something that is pretty revolutionary. The multiple channel monitoring. Okay, the multi-channel monitoring on the Reecom R-500. And this is very unique, and it is only for this radio and the R-200 as well. It is only exclusive to those two models. No other Reecom has this. No other radio has this.
Alright, so basically what you do is you go to page 7 on the menu after you set up your default channel. And what you do is you have to extend the antenna, obviously, to get the best reception. And you have to press yes.
Okay, you see these indicators right here? These pointers right here, these designate which channels the radio has received over time when searching for channels. In this case, it picked up channel 1, which receives WXJ42.
Oh, you actually set those up manually.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, so what you do is you highlight the number that you want, press enter, and see, you can choose between off, which means it won't monitor it, or on, which means it will. And
so that's what those 4 points are for. It has those 4, like, thumbtack looking things or nails or whatever. That's basically how you can tell that this radio is monitoring multiple channels.
Yeah.
You also have home channel as well.
So home channel, so that's basically, so that actually ties into, if I go to channel and county, which is on option 2, this is where you set your home channel.
Right. And obviously it's on channel 4.
Yeah. And then, yeah, let's go back to multi-channel watch. Then I have WWH33 as well, in case like I decide to switch my setup around and I somehow manage to get them. And KW35, because oddly enough, it has received KW35 on that shelf, albeit with a very trashy signal. So, yeah, so now let's say if it receives an alert on one channel and it's not the home channel that you have set up, the radio will automatically switch over to that frequency where it receives the alert, and it'll play the alert all through there. I will say this, the multi-channel watching can be a little bit glitchy, but that's depending on, like, let's say if a weekly test gets sent out and one station kind of lags behind another. Like for instance, WXM80 had sent their weekly test over the air, and just as soon as the 1050 stopped playing, WXJ42 went off, and it tripped the R500 twice. It went off for WXM80's test and for WXJ42's test.
I wish some radios had that.
Yeah, honestly,
I wish it wasn't exclusive to just the Reecom R200 and 500.
Yeah. Honestly, aside from that, I find it really useful, especially if you're in an area where you can get multiple channels at once with a crystal clear signal, because then you'd be able to pretty much get it pretty much just acts like your portable DXer, like your self DXer, so to speak.
Yeah.
Like you won't have to go into the menus and change the channels and all that. And you don't even have to there's not even like a special mode like travel mode that you need to enable on this. You can just set it up right from the menu and it'll do its thing from there.
Yeah. It's like a handheld, but it's mainly a desktop. It's a desktop with handheld capabilities.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So, why don't we go ahead and get into the next feature really quick? And if I go into the menu again and go up here, the alert blocking is next.
So actually, there are two ways you can actually access the alert blocking. One is the traditional method by going into the menu.
And then you can see all of the preset alerts right here that you can enable or disable. There is approximately, I believe, 40...
There's 50. There's 52.
52 alerts that you can enable or disable in the alert blocking menu. But in reality, there's actually 80 plus alerts. And the way to do that is
you have to exit out of the menu and press the review button.
The review button, the left one, I think. And then you press select on view/edit alerts. Now this is where things get really interesting. From here, you can access every single alert that this radio will activate for, whether it is hard locked into the firmware and it cannot be disabled, or the ones that are in alert blocking already. So once it gets past 52, that's it. It shows up.
It even says, like, so you see that little edit icon right there.
Mm-hmm.
If I press up, it goes to unrecognized warning, the edit icon's gone.
Yeah, it's completely gone. So let's take a look at what it has. Obviously, it has some of the new alert codes in here, like Storm Surge Watch, Storm Surge Warning, Extreme Wind Warning, Snow Squall Warning, etc. Unfortunately, you cannot disable Unrecognized Warning. That is hard locked. You have Biological Hazard Warning, you have Civil Danger Warning, you have Civil Emergency Message, Chemical Hazard Warning, Contagious Disease Warning,
COVID.
Dam Break Warning. Wait, did it just spray? Wait, Contaminated Water Warning. That's what it is. Contaminated Water Warning. This is Contagious Disease Warning.
COVID.
Contagious Disease Warning. Anyway. Emergency Action Notification.
SPC Brentwood, Tennessee 615 will be foaming over that.
Emergency Action Termination. Earthquake Warning. Immediate Evacuation. Food Contamination Warning. Hazardous Materials Warning. Hurricane Warning. Industrial Fire Warning. Local Area Emergency. Law Enforcement Warning. Landslide Warning. Nuclear Power Plant Warning. Radiological Hazard Warning. Shelter-in-Place Warning. Tornado Warning, the most obvious
Just
one,
like
of
the
course.
cover.
Yep. Tornado Warning. Right in the box. Tornado Warning.
Yeah.
Oh. What the hell?
Oh yeah, if you press the snooze light button, it actually turns off the alert LED for the.
That is
alert.
cool. Hey,
Wow.
it's flashing.
Yeah.
Tornado Warning. Right out of the box.
Oh, absolutely.
But, yeah. Tropical Storm Warning, Tsunami Watch, Tsunami Warning, Volcano Warning, Wildfire Warning, Transmitter Carrier On, or Backup On. Transmitter Backup Off, Transmitter Carrier On, and Transmitter Carrier Off.
I thought there was one that was primary as well. So
Transmitter Carrier,
primary.
or is it primary? Carrier. And Transmitter Primary. On. Okay. And from there, it just cycles back through. So that is an interesting way of reviewing all of the alerts. Both possible ways, by the way. That is something that is oddly quite interesting, in fact. I mean, I've never seen a radio where you can just see all of the hard-locked alerts that you cannot even disable from the firmware. The Reecom R-500, I think, along with the 200, is the first radios to do that.
honestly, I'd say so too.
So, why don't we get into the next feature? And that would be the speaker quality. Right up top, speaker quality.
Alright, so we're going to be talking about the speaker quality next. So, speaker quality, let's
from low to high, you know what?
Alright, so unfortunately you cannot mute it, but let's see, let's turn this up.
Sunday, 9:42 a.m. Monday and 9:37 p.m. Monday. Low tide is at 3:50 a.m. Monday and 3:46 p.m. Monday.
It's already starting to get a little distorted.
High tide is at 12:02 a.m. Monday and 12:35 p.m. Monday. Low tide is at 6:54 a.m. Monday and 6:40.
Alright, this should be a decent level, so it's not too loud, but not too quiet. So speaker quality sounds good in lower volumes, but once you start turning it up to max, that's when it starts to rattle around like your typical strippers put.
My apologies, I forgot that this was a family-friendly channel.
Yeah, family friendly, my ass.
Anyway, so yeah, nothing I should note about the speaker quality. So you actually, I think this probably could be another feature on its own, but you also have the option to adjust the volume of the voice after the siren finishes. So
71 and 73 degrees. At Groton, it was.
Alright, 25 should be good. Nice odd number. Nice odd but even number. Anyways, so speaker quality is good. Not the best, not the worst. Probably around the same as like a R1650D. Then again, it's probably made from the same.
There,
yeah. Then again, it's probably made from the same parts, but.
Oh, I'd imagine that it uses the R1650 uses a way bigger speaker than this. So
Yeah.
it's not the same parts at all.
Similar parts. Anyways.
At least, yeah, similar parts.
Alright, so now that we covered the speaker quality, let's go over another important feature that makes this radio work. And that would be the reception. Alright, so the reception on the R500. So, from here.
WXJ 42.
Yep.
WXN 80. WWH 33, just barely.
Yeah, barely getting it. KWO 35. Alright, so indoor reception isn't too bad. I will say I have seen this go off for KWO 35 alerts up on that shelf next to the Motorola. But what'd you put back there?
My phone.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I have seen this go off for KWO 35 alerts, but it has gone completely staticky before. But indoor reception is all right. Now, at the snap of my Thanos fingers or whatever the fuck it is, I will be recording outside. Ow.
What did I tell you about using your Thanos finger?
And what did I tell you about shutting the fuck up, you bitch?
Oh, son of a... Ugh.
All right.
The Weather Channel issues a severe thunderstorm warning for Pima in Santa Cruz, Arizona. I mean, Tucson. I mean, Brooklyn.
All right.
Okay.
So now that we're outside, let's focus on the outdoor reception. You can turn up the volume if you'd like.
Chance of rain 50%. Saturday, partly sunny with a 50% chance of showers. Highs in the lower 80s. Saturday night, partly cloudy. At Mount Sinai, temperature was 72 degrees. Wind was northeast at 7 miles an hour. At Norwalk,
I hear crossfade.
temperature was 70 degrees. Wind was north at 7 miles an hour. Here is the official National Weather Service forecast for Southwest Connecticut area. Mostly cloudy. A slight chance of showers. The temperature was 72 degrees. The dew point 66,
39 in
and the
progress.
relative humidity 81%. The wind was calm. Temperature was 30.1%. Monday, mostly cloudy with a 50% chance.
That's another channel 2.
Forecast for Long Island Sound from New Haven and Port Jefferson east to the mouth of the Connecticut River at
Jefferson.
Orient Point. For overnight, northeast winds 5 to 10 knots. He's 1 foot or less.
I saw that.
9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
WWH33.
And now the information for the Great
Reecom is itching me on the back of my neck.
11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time observation.
What is that?
Yeah, I did. Oh, you fucking dick.
Was that crossfade?
Is that Bluetooth?
66.
Oh, you fucking whore.
Chance of rain 20%.
Something. I think it was WSB 575. I could tell by, I could kind of tell by their voice.
Chance of rain.
Multiple crossfades occurring on Channel 7.
Showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Highs in the lower 70s. Highs up to 105. Thursday night.
KW35.
Cloudy with a chance of rain. Lows in the mid 70s. Friday, partly sunny. A chance of showers and thunderstorms in the mid-90s. Chance of rain 30%.
KHB 47.
Water, 8:53 a.m. Low 0.0 feet. Mean low water, 2:44 p.m. For Tuesday. Advisories may actually be needed during this time. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation is not expected. Mainly during the afternoon to early evening hours. May produce local not after midnight. The end of 7, a slight.
Alright, so yeah, so that was pretty much the outdoor reception. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Tropo did affect this a little bit, but
I'd say it's pretty good.
yeah, I'd say it's pretty good as well. So now that we covered that, got any other ideas?
Yes, actually.
All right.
AM FM mode.
All right, so AM and FM on the R-500.
Maybe I'll even cooperate.
600 AM.
You never know.
Good old
Do
WICC.
you?
Where's that located?
This is located over in Bridgeport.
No wonder we can receive it.
For the 5th attempt, and 83%
660 WFAN.
Did you know that 90%?
Talk about other options.
WABC on 770.
Blood pressure formula. These
880
things have been evaluated by the
WCBS.
FDA.
960 is
This is a
W960.
up here.
WFIR in Roanoke, but up here it's different.
Yeah, up here. I believe this is WELI over in New Haven.
1010 winds is barely coming out. 1080, you can't even get anything. And that's supposed to be WTIC.
Yep.
Record
1130 Bloomberg Radio.
WBBR.
Yeah, WBBR. And WCUM AM in Bridgeport on 1450.
WCUM.
Yes.
What the fuck were they thinking?
I have no clue.
Station.
All right.
That's it for AM. What about FM?
Let's go to 103.9 WRCN. I think
National Public Radio.
Yeah, I think we used them during season 6 and 7, I believe.
Industry sectors here in Leon to manufacturing again, so that's like aerospace, defense, pharmaceutical,
I love doing these every time.
agriculture out on the east end, all the breweries, that's a whole other sector. So what we're doing is we're creating these councils of industry leaders.
Get a garage and you
Ready enough?
You know, if anyone else wants to support
WPKN over in Bridgeport.
Shelf, this is what they have to do.
Still something that he can really get down. I'm sure that Robert.
I forget what this one is.
90.1?
Yeah. WSHU.
That's where Radio Locator comes
Easy
in.
prices and a lifetime guarantee. You will crush it, and your fiancé will be 5-star happy. Engagement rings from superjeweler.com. Superjeweler.com.
Alright, so yeah, that was a brief showcase of the AM and FM capabilities on this radio.
Yeah, before we go back inside, I see Ellie. Look at this, she is getting a lot of dew.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay.
What do you do? All right.
Shitty cursive, but I don't care.
So now that we all right, so now that we covered this, so let's actually, now that we covered the AM and FM, let's talk about something a little bit more interesting, the alert mode. Now you'll probably think, geez, this is Eric's voice. There's a reason behind this. Oh, and yeah, so I forgot to do my obligatory snapping of my fingers.
I told you, using your Thanos fingers are a bad idea. Yes, I know I'm number one.
Anyway, so now that we're back inside.
Okay, the alert mode on the Reecom R-500.
You might think this is a bitch basic feature, but take a close look. So you press enter on page 3 of the menus. Now you see alert option 4. What do you mean? What do these numbers mean? So you have voice option 1, which is voice, which will sound the siren for 8 seconds.
And you can see it's flashing voice EOM, or end of message recognition.
Yeah, the EOM stands for end of message recognition, so after the 3 end of message headers play, it will automatically silence the radio. Now down here it says voice and timer. Now this will automatically shut the radio off after like a desired time of your choice. So
you can set the time right here.
Yeah, and unfortunately I don't think shit. I don't think you can I do not think you can adjust the hour on this. But you can have it shut off after like pretty much a minute or an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Now you could also,
speaking of minutes and hours, it's now August 9th.
Yay. But the third option is Siren. So now this has the same concept as the voice timer, but instead of you can have the siren go off for as long as an hour.
Basically tone mode. Elongated tone mode.
Expand dong.
Expand dong.
Or you can have it only go off for a minute.
Right.
Quite honestly, I don't want it going off for a minute. I want it going off for 8 seconds. Or obviously the fourth one, which is alert disable, which is display mode.
Right.
Is that what you have it on now?
Oh yeah. And yeah, it's a pretty basic feature, but it's a good one. Can't go wrong with it. Now, let's see. Oh. Now, this next feature that I'm about to talk about pertains to the setup. Now, this is something that I really love about the R500. Aside from the channel watching.
Uh-oh.
Tornado warning for Webster.
If only we could get 10:40 a.m. right now. Because they relay for Webster, I think.
Oh. Well, we'll focus on that later. Right now, we got radio reviews.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's talk about the next feature. Alright, so I'm going to do this quick because I just noticed the battery bar is at 1. So let's say if you lose power like that. Wow, that was perfectly timed. So let's say if you lose power or if your batteries run out, when you plug the radio back in or reapply power, let's not have them pop back out, please. I'm going to put the battery cover back on. You are automatically prompted to set the date and time. So those of you lazy shits that don't like to set the date and time on your radios when you first power them on, suck it up, you're gonna have to. So the current time is 12:08. Fuck. Oh, and after you set it up, it says Reecom Radio at the very beginning. So my stupid ass forgot to press the enter button instead of the up one.
Oh my.
That was 12:03. Oops.
Apparently, Albany made a funny.
Wait, what?
Albany did a funny.
What was said funny?
According to JPEG, Albany station said Massachusetts.
Boy. So the automatic date and time prompts for turning on your radios, for turning on the Reecom R-500, that is definitely a plus. Because it actually prompts you to actually take care of your radio and use it properly.
It would be useful for Play-Doh boys who fucking plug their radios in and don't set the date and time. I'm talking about you, bitch. Damn kids, always glued to their phones.
Excuse you, fucking iPhone 11 Pro Max, bitch.
I just made a complete roast about you and you ignored it.
Anyways, so I think we covered all the features. There is a key lock feature, but I don't know how that works, so we're not going to go over it just now. But let's talk about. So now that we covered pretty much all these features, let's just look. Do you think it's time to get into the final thoughts?
I think so. Okay, in conclusion on the Reecom R-500, not, because this is the build quality.
I am a fucking idiot.
But anyways, no, the build quality on the Reecom R-500. So let's take a quick glance at it. First off, let's start with the antenna. So the antenna is a little bit flimsy. I mean, just bending it intentionally like this. Obviously, it doesn't look too bad, but it does look like it can be bent very easily, especially with that small dome and thin top quadrant of it. But, yeah, the antenna is questionably good. The speaker on the top, it sounds decent enough. The whole body itself is actually pretty unique, especially with this part that protrudes out with the plastic for the speaker.
Now that I see that, I honestly do not like it because
that's a bit weird.
Yeah, because this pretty much kills any potential for this to be mounted on the wall. And quite honestly, I would prefer if the external antenna port was right above the alarm out and DC jack ports.
Then again, it was pretty much developed as a mini desktop radio. It wasn't meant to be mounted on the wall.
But you have radios like the R-1650 that are mounted on the wall with Velcro.
Yeah, but it wasn't originally intended to be mounted to the wall, but it's possible. But with this,
That's just the AC unit.
But with this, you can't even begin to try and mount it on the wall. Oh my fucking god.
Anyway.
But because you got this stupid piece of protruding plastic, and it just interferes with basically what you're trying to do. It does. It just interferes with a lot of things. And mounting them on the wall is one of them.
Just like how Melissa interfered with anyway. So, all right. So, yeah, it's pretty well built. The faceplate doesn't look like it's gonna fall off at the slightest touch.
Right.
One thing I don't understand is how people are actually comfortable with leaving the radio on its back like this and having it plugged in.
That bothers me.
It does, because you only have the buttons up here, and then you have to, like, reach behind to get these ones. Like, it's better off just to have these and then these, like this.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about you, Recock.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, so...
Uh-oh.
I do kind of like how you can, like, run your finger over the LEDs and you can kind of feel them.
Yeah. That feels good on the front of the display.
But, yeah.
Faceplate. But, the body of it itself, it does feel a little bit cheap, I want to say, but it feels well put together. Especially when it's assembled completely. It looks like a fairly compact unit. So the way it's designed, yeah, apart from this protruding piece of plastic, I'd say that the build quality overall is pretty good, but with the antenna and the speaker coming slightly distorted, I would say that it's meh.
Yeah, honestly, I would prefer if I don't want to set the alarm. I would honestly prefer if they made this whole back, like, more symmetrical. And not just have that protruding piece of ass.
No, it is not the ass that I would want to clap.
But, anyway, so now that that's done, now that the build quality is done, now let's get into the final thoughts.
There you go. Shut the fuck.
Okay, this is actually being filmed after the final thoughts, but this is a big complaint.
Uh-oh.
And I will say it with just 2 words. The price.
Oh boy.
This tiny little fucking radio was $180.
After shipping and after taxes.
$180 for this. For this. And the R-200 isn't even better, because that one is being listed as $127.
And then factor in the $14 shipping.
That's $140.
Yeah, like
even, sweet Jesus.
Like, even my 301, that's like, oh wait, that's Katie's.
That's Katie's. But why does it cost so fucking much? What is the purpose of it being this expensive? Look at... if anything, a radio like this should be at least worth $40, not fucking $180.
Yeah, I don't know.
I get it, they make these things by request. But... Really? Really? Really, Reecom?
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, with a fucking goddamn butchering that's been on there for God knows how long since you started making this fucker. You charge $180 after applicable shipping and taxes for this? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
And I see a bug off me. You can fuck off.
Like, fucking wow, Reecom. You fucked up. And this is why nobody buys your products anymore.
Says the guy
Except this guy.
And except me.
But I'm talking about directly from their website. eBay doesn't count. Because eBay's eBay.
There could be authorized sellers too, but
yeah, I'm pretty sure you can agree with me on this. Why should it cost so much for a small radio that should be at least worth minus 3/4 of the already expensive price? Why can't it just be like $40? What is the purpose of pricing it so high? Why? I don't get it.
maybe Reecom is located in Georgia, so
Yes.
maybe they want to use maybe they want to squeeze out extra funds to Jima to get them to actually fucking do shit.
Yeah, but still, even the 1650 is cheaper than that, and they don't even make them anymore.
I would like to.
Or do they?
I'm sure they do. They probably have updated versions, but
probably. But my point is this: why should a small radio like the R-500 be worth so fucking much? I don't even get it. I don't get it.
And yeah, they do still make the 1650.
Oh, well, I stand corrected, but this is just absurd. This absurdity costs way too much. Change my mind. Because you can't.
Alright, so before this camera battery dies, we're going to get into the final thoughts on the R500.
So, in conclusion on the Reecom R-500, what a remarkably rare radio. I have to say, this is definitely a very nice privilege to be able to review or even touch an R-500. Special thanks to you, sir.
I hope you didn't touch it in a suggestive way.
Well, it was suggestive because I was doing it with the reception. And I kind of bashed it for the Duo out.
Yeah, that. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it tends to get out of focus quite a lot.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, other than that, it's fine.
But yeah, so the radio's great. I wouldn't get it as your first radio because it's fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Like unless you happen to be loaded with cash, then fuck, spend it on whatever you want. But I personally would wait until you have enough money to buy this type of radio, because this set me back around $180. It was not a pleasant experience.
I can imagine.
But it is worth it. I just think it's a little bit too overpriced.
Mm-hmm.
But at least it's like that from the factory and not from some jackasses on eBay. Anyways, so that pretty much concludes this episode. We got plenty more coming, like on that thing over there.
Oh God,
that'll be fun. We also got that thing to review, just chilling over there. We got these bitch asses to review. And we got this little guy to review as well. But on that note, this concludes this episode. Be sure to click like, comment, and subscribe to both Clay Ranger 143 and myself, as well as NorCal Dude 599, Norfolk Southern Storm, Mr. Riot, Rudy Octoling,
Chaos Mox, The Gaming Kingpin,
SPC Ashland 9467. And with that said, this concludes this episode of Radio Reviews. This is Thunderbuddy 01 signing out, along with NorCal Dude 599 and Norfolk Southern Storm, along with
Clay Ranger 143. And we will see you in the next episode of Radio Reviews. Take care and peace out and bye.
Clay Banger 143.